Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the fourth virtual session dedicated to the WSIS Prizes 2020 champions. We have given some time for all the attendees waiting in the waiting room to join us. And the lineup of this session will be after listening to our panelists, distinguished panelists, telling their inspirational stories about the awarded projects. We'll be also listening to their stories on how they use ICTs to combat COVID-19. Our next speaker is Ms. Purnima Migemana from the Shilpa Sayura Foundation of Sri Lanka. They have been awarded in category Building Confidence and Security in the Use of ICTs for the project Next Generation Girls Internet Security Ambassadors. Again, another project that is taking a close attention to the gender mainstreaming. And this is something that WSIS Forum and WSIS Process have been doing a lot of efforts in making sure that we are also there to promote and secure that gender balance is met. So please, Purnima, the floor is yours. Let us know more about your project.
Thank you, Vladimir, for this opportunity for us to present Next Gen Girls initiative that we've been doing in Sri Lanka. I'll share my screen. I have a presentation.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so Next Gen Girls is an initiative by Shilpa Sayura Foundation. So first of all, I'll talk about the problem that we are addressing. So Internet of Things is an emerging field, but also it has created a lot of privacy and safety issues. And women are the most vulnerable to these issues. This is actually a major reason for this is lack of awareness, skills, and the gender disparity in technology. So these are the issues that we were going to address with the Next Gen Girls initiative. Next Gen Girls increases women participation in IoT, security, and technology. Also, we introduced a techno-extracurricular program in schools and trained university girls in on-demand industry skills. For implementation, we partnered up with Dialogue Idea Mart and Girls in Technology, and the project was supported got support from APNIC Foundation, Internet Society, and ISIF Asia. So with NextGen, we gave new experiences for IoT innovation, especially for girls. These girls in these pictures, you can see this is the first time they're actually working with IoT, and the girl holding a drill, that's the first time she's actually working with a drill. So this gave a lot of experiences for girls. We went to schools and did IoT and programming sessions, giving some girls their first experience in technology and changed their career expectations. We developed a network of female IoT and security community, which is sharing knowledge and supporting other females to get into the field and also with projects and things like that. We also conducted workshops and mentoring for university students on on-demand industry skills. We did IoT and security hackathons for university students. Also, throughout the project, we focused on advocacy for girls, IoT, and technology education. When you talk about impact, we reached all corners of Sri Lanka, offline and online. I will talk about it later on in the session. And we reached about 2,630 beneficiaries, including school students, ICT teachers, and university students. So now I will talk about few stories from Next Gen Girls. So this is Diatma. Diatma joined our student online coding program, and she actually became a champion in the coding competition. So after becoming a champion, she wrote her story with us. Actually, you can see the story in the screen. It's in Sinhala, a local language. So a quote from a story I'll give you. She said, I thought ICT is for boys. Now I want to study ICT for my O-levels. O-levels is the exam that Sri Lankan students take in grade 10. So now she actually wants to pursue ICT, and her interest in ICT has grown. This is actually Chatuni. She is from University of Jayawardhanapura. Chatuni found an interest in next-gen, like security inside next-gen, and she actually became one of the first girls in her faculty to specialize in networking and information security. And she was advised earlier to study multimedia and not actually study networking. And then we have another story. This is Chami. She had doubts about her career in tech, but with NextGen, she found a great interest in IoT. She led a team in the NextGen IoT hackathon that we organized to the finals, and she actually became, her team became third runner-ups in the final, in the NextGen IoT hackathon. So these are 3 stories, and there is hundreds of more stories about girls getting into technology and improving their technology skills through our project. So finally, NextGen Girls is an intervention and leadership by social sector to change the way girls learn technology. With technology and interact with technology. We enabled access to coding training by developing a local language curriculum. And we also made learning technology and coding fun and enjoyable, which is a big success, reason for our success. And we are hoping to continue this work. And we are also right now looking at expanding our work into Asia with partners. So these are our social media and blogs. You can get more information from there. Thank you.
Thank you, Purnima. Thank you for sharing these stories. We would also like to be a platform where your champion girls can also come and present their success stories, which would be very inspirational for other girls around the world. Once again, thank you for your efforts in being here today with us.
Thank you.
What is something that you are eager to share with us today related to COVID-19? How different it is in Sri Lanka? It's a similar community. However, your task is something that is more focused on the internet security and what you and your champion girls are working on. So maybe this or another story that you would like to share with us.
Actually, like most of the panelists mentioned, with COVID-19, with the challenges, there was also a lot of opportunity, especially in Sri Lanka. We saw a big growth in interest in internet and using internet for education. So, by March, from March 12th, the country went into a lockdown and all the schools and universities were closed, and we had programs planned for about 2-3 months ahead. And we had to change all that for NextGen Girls. So what we did was, with the opportunities that came, and also the students got a lot of extra time because there was no school. So we actually strategically tried to utilize that as an opportunity to expand our ongoing programs to more places in Sri Lanka. So that's what we did during COVID. And actually, I have to thank our team, the NextGen Girls teams, because March 11th, we went into a lockdown, and by April 1st week, we were able to roll out multiple online programs, which was completely due to the adaptability and talent of our team. So we did online trainings for school teachers, and we continued our university student mentoring programs. And also, so before we were focusing on grade 6 to 9 girls, and we were doing those programs online. And then one interesting thing was there like younger sisters and brothers at home who were joining our sessions, just sitting there and answering to our questions, who were like grade 1 to 2. So we actually saw like another opportunity there, and we started a junior coding program using Scratch Junior and simple tools for these younger kids, which was a great opportunity for us. And also we created coding clubs. So those are online clubs for the students in the programs, and that is actually going really well, because now, for example, we have a coding club of a few girls called Unicorn Girls Coding Club. So what they're doing now is they're actually doing sessions on our platforms. We allocate time for them, and like grade 6, 7 girls come on, and then they share their knowledge with their peers, which was one thing, we were able to empower them at a very young age, and also our beneficiaries and our numbers are growing. So those are the things we did with COVID-19. And we have done more than 100 sessions up to now with different beneficiaries. And we are looking at actually continuing this work with online education. We were also able to help a lot of schools to bring their education online. So now there is a big focus on that. So we created a model for online education, especially online technology education. And we worked with schools, helping them do sessions and training the schools as well. So those are the things NextGen Girls has been focusing on during COVID-19 as a response to COVID-19.
Thank you, Purnima. Thank you for addressing this community. Our panelists have shared different stories. Some of them are really, working on critical measures and issues of the country for a continuous work and life, while at the same time, some other communities, including youth, are meant to continue living and using ICT tools for entertainment, for education, for doing things and learning skills that otherwise maybe they would not find time. So definitely a spot to look after. Let us know